Okay, so let's have a quick recap what we have discussed in the last session. In the last session, we have just given an introduction about what is Azure DevOps, what are the things we are going to learn in this particular training. In today's session, in today's session, we are going to learn about how we can create our Azure account. But before starting on this particular topic, any question anyone have? Please raise your hand. Anyone have any doubt, whatever we have discussed in last session, or if you want to ask anything, please let me know. Okay. Look like no one has any question. So we can start with the today's topic. Now, what we are going to learn about is how we can create our Azure account. To create your Azure account, you can use any of your personal email ID. I'm requesting you to please don't use your official email IDs. Always use your personal email ID to create your Azure. To create your Azure account, the link which I have mentioned here, you need to go to this particular link. Once you go to this particular link, you will get an option to click on Start Free. So click on Start Free. Once you click on Start Free, you will come to the sign-in page. Or you can also go to directly a portal called, there is a URL we have called portal.azure.com. You can directly go to that particular URL also. So portal.azure.com. If you come to the particular URL, here we have an option to create one. Here we have. So you have to click on create one. Once you click on create one, you have to enter your email ID. Means any of your personal email ID, Gmail, Yahoo, Outlook, whatever you are using, just enter your personal email ID. And again, I'm repeating, guys, don't use your official email IDs. Only personal. So enter your personal email ID and click on next. Once you click on next, you have to enter your password. So it can be any 8-digit password. You can enter that. Once you enter that particular password, what you need to do? You need to click on next. Once you click on next, you will get one OTP. You will get one OTP on your mobile. That particular OTP you have to, sorry, not mobile, your email ID, not to mobile. Because right now we are confirming the email ID. Then we are going to confirm our mobile number. So when we are going to confirm our email ID, we only have to give the code. Sorry, by email ID we are giving. So we have to just enter the code and then click on next. Once you click on next, here you have to enter your personal details. Your name means first name. If you have a middle name, you can enter it, and then last name. And your email ID is whatever you have entering it, that one you don't need to enter again. It will pick automatically. And then if you scroll down from here, you have to enter your phone number. Phone number, you have to enter it. And they have clearly mentioned just only enter your phone number. Don't enter the country code. Because you are selecting the country, in the above step. Above step, we are selecting it. And then to verify your mobile number, we have two options. We can verify our mobile number by using text me also, or by using call me also. So whichever you feel comfortable, based on that, you can confirm your mobile number by using text me or call me. Now, so the OTP, you need to enter it. Once you enter the OTP, you need to enter your address here. Now, this is very important. Why it is important? Your address needs to be exact same as your bank account. Whatever the address is mentioned in your bank account, the same address you have to mention there. We have to mention there as the same one. Like, I'll give you example. Like normally when we are writing it, we are writing like this, flat number 4. But in your bank, it is mentioned flat 4. Which one is correct? This one is correct. For us, this one is correct. But as per Azure, this one is wrong. As per Azure, this one is correct because whatever is mentioned in your bank, the exact same address you have to mention here. So the best practice, what you can do it here is you can copy the address from your bank, means from your internet banking, and that particular address you can enter here. So you address line 1, address line 2, address line 3, city, state, and postal code you have to enter it. Postal code means PIN code. And there we have some terms and condition. If you want to read, you can read it, or just check these check boxes and click on next. Once you click on next, you have to enter your card details. It can be any debit card or credit card you can enter here, but make sure you're not using a RuPay card because till that time, Azure is not supporting the RuPay card. In India, might be few people have RuPay card, did not few, lot of people have RuPay card, but in Azure, till now, it is not supporting it. So you have to use Visa or Master card. And in India, by default, international transactions are disabled. By default, it is disabled. Means without doing anything, it is disabled as per their banking rules. So to whatever the card you are giving it here, make sure that particular card is enabled with international transactions. So by default, it is not enabled. You have to enable it. You can enter debit card or credit card, your card holder name, your card number, expiry date, CVV, you have to enter here. And then whatever the card you are entering it, they will deduct 2 rupees, or they will deduct, if you are from India, they will deduct 2 rupees. If you are from US, they will deduct $1 from your account. And you don't need to worry about that. That particular amount, whichever they are going to deduct, you will get a refund within 3 to 5 days. They are saying 3 to 5 days, but usually we'll get a refund in the same day. But still, they are saying that you will get a refund in 3 to 5 days. So once your card is verified, then after a few minutes, your account is ready. Once your account is ready, you can click on subscription to check what subscription you will get. Now, why actually we have to check this subscription? So you will get a free trial subscription. And even sometimes, but don't name they have given, don't worry about the name. Click on the name. And when you click on the name, under that you will see that is it free tier or not. Now let me show you where you actually have to check. Let me log into my Azure account. Just a minute. Let me enter the OTP. Just a minute. Yeah, I got the OTP. It's 624499. Okay. So once your account is activated, you have to go to the subscription. Click on the subscription name, whatever the name. Don't worry about the name. Name is not important. Under this offer, here it needs to show you as free tier. My account is older than 12 months. So my account is older. Don't worry about that's why it is not the one. This is completely a paid account which I'm using right now. Whatever I'm using, I'm paying the bill for that. So here you will get a free trial subscription. If you get a free trial subscription, it means you have a free quota from their side. What free quota you will get? Let's discuss that point also. But before discussing this free trial subscription, any question anyone have regarding the account creation, please raise your hand. Yes, Rajesh. Yes, Rajesh, you can ask your question.
Yeah, sorry, I was talking mute. Right now in Canada, I am in Canada. Suppose if I create the account with Canadian bank, right? Any Visa card or Mastercard. After two or 3 months later, if I move to India, whether I have to change my address
No,
and okay.
no. You can use the same. I am using the same one which I was using from India.
Okay.
I have created this account 1 year more. It's more than a year old. I moved to US 8 months before. I'm using the
Mm-hmm.
same one. It's not like that you have to use it. I just give you an example. Let's say example, your client, whichever you're working, it's from US, and the person who is employee is working from India. So they have to change it, no?
Mm-hmm. Okay. So
Is it a good example or not?
yeah, but I'm going, if suppose if I'm going moving permanently back to India, right? In this case, I will close this account right here, obviously.
So yes, they will close it, but they will not close your account. You have to give a card, but yes, your payments are not going to deduct. That you have to pay manually.
Okay.
You
Okay.
can, it doesn't mean that whatever the card you have used from the same card you have to pay. No, you can
Mm,
use a different card also for the payment. But yes, in
understood.
that case, you have to pay manually. I don't know about the Canada rules and regulation. They have automatic payments, or like India, they don't. In India, they don't have automatic payment option. You have to enable it.
Okay.
So you can pay by using other card also. It's not like that you have to pay by using the same card.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Anyone have any more question? Okay. Now we are going to discuss about if you are going to create your account from day one, are they going to charge you to use it? No, they will not charge you. So what are the free things you are getting once you are going to create your account? First of all, when you are going to create your account on the day one till day 30, means for first 30 days, I can say that you will get a credit of 15,800 rupees or 200 US dollar credit you will get from Azure. As per Indian rupees, it's 15,800, or as per US dollar, it is 200 US dollars. Might be, I'm not 100% sure, they have might be increased because dollar price has been increased. So might be they have increased it. But yes, they didn't decrease it. That was the last time which I have checked. The 15,800 rupees Indian we are getting, because they are actually not giving in Indian rupee, they are giving the in dollars. So whatever the currency rate is going on as per their calendar year, that particular amount we are getting it. Till the time last update, they are giving 15,800 rupees in Indian currency. So this particular credit we will get for first 30 days. It means for first 30 days, you can use any of the Azure service, which is free, which is paid under this credit. Under this credit, if you want to use any of the Azure service, you can use that. They will not charge you. They will not charge you. Any service you can use. But what about after 30 days? Is they start charging you? No. After 30 days, you will get 12 months free quota from their side. For first 30 days, it's completely free of cost under this 15,800 rupees or 200 US dollars. And after 30 days, for next 12 months, you will get a free quota from their side. It means per month free quota you are getting. It doesn't mean that for 12 months they'll give you one single day. No. Per month quota you have. Per month quota you will get from their side. So it means you have a limited quota per month you will get from their side. You have to make sure you are rising under that quota. If you are going to exceed the quota, then they'll charge you. Otherwise, they will not charge you. And in Azure, there are few services we have which are always free. Always free means for lifetime free we have. Even in our personal account also, even in organizations also, those services are always free for lifetime. Even your 12 months are expired, then also the services are free. So how we get information that how much free quota we are getting it per month, or what are the services we have it which are coming under always free? How we get that information? That particular information we are getting it with the help of this particular link which is mentioned in the PPT. Let me open this particular link. And one more thing. For first 30 days, your subscription one is called as free tier. Like I have shown you right now. Here, if it's mentioned as free tier, it means you have that 15,800 quota from their side. But what about after 30 days? Is they automatically going to change your subscription? No, they will stop your account. After 30 days, they will stop your account. Means they will suspend your account. What you have to do, you have to upgrade your subscription from free tier to pay as you. So once you upgrade a subscription from free tier to pay as you go, for next 12 months, you will get a free quota from their side. And how you have to upgrade that subscription? Here is a self-learning video is already given from my side, which you can check and learn how to upgrade your subscription from free tier to pay as you go. So video is already there. You will get the complete details. Just check that video. You don't need to check right now. Means once your subscription is free tier subscription is over, then only you have to check. Not right now. Okay, and I think the link is open. Yes, the link is open. It scroll down. So see, 200 US dollar credit we are getting it. And in which country? There are 140 countries we have. In those we are getting it. And they are not giving the as per their country wise in the currency. No, Only they have a limited countries, only for those limited countries, they are giving in their local currency. Like in India, they are giving it. In US, definitely the US are there. In England, they are giving it. Or they have some more countries also. In that one also, they are giving the in local currency. But eventually a person is getting 200 US dollars. So whatever in $200 has been converted, based on that you are getting it. And we have these 140 countries where we are getting the 200 US dollar credit. And here I have that particular services details. So I'm going to click on see all services. So the first service here, it's showing us as advisor service. So in Azure, we have a service called advisor, which is unlimited free and always free. See, here also we have API management, always free, but there's a limitation they have. Here also we have, let me show you some more. Here we have ARC service, DevOps, always free for lifetime, 5 users with unlimited private Git repos, free. So Azure DevOps, which we are learning it, even after 30 days also you're practicing it, then also it is free. Unlimited private Git repos with 5 users is free, unlimited. We have a Kubernetes service, which we are also going to learn, always free. Here we have container registry. This is a Docker service. This is 12 months free. Kubernetes is always free for lifetime. Container registry is for 12 months free. Then we have load balancer service, 12 months free, and 750 hours per month free. Then we'll go to our other service called virtual machine. So virtual machine Linux, virtual machine Windows, 12 months free. 750 hours per month free. So we have a service called virtual machine. That particular service also we are going to start learning today. This one is free for 12 months. First 30 days free, unlimited, anything, everything is free for first 30 days under a 200 US dollar credit. After that, these 12 months are starting. So under this 12 months, also 750 hours per month we have free. And it doesn't mean that in 750 hours, you can use their all types. Under that, we have a different types. They have mentioned it, B1S, B2, PTS V2, B2 ATS V2. The specific types they have mentioned. Only these one are free. Other than these type, if you are going to use it, get ready for the bill. They have clearly mentioned it, which are the only types we can use there. And then we have a service called virtual network, always free. 50 virtual networks are always free for lifetime. Then we have VPN service, 12 months, 750 hours. So here we have all the details about what that particular service, which are the services are coming under 12 months free, or which are service coming under always free. And is there any option in Azure where we can check that how much free quota is left? Like I'm on 12 months free right now, but I want to check how much of 750 hours means free are left. I want to check. Can we check that? Yes, we can check that. And how we can check that? We'll definitely learn in upcoming session. Now I just give example of 750 hours here. 750 hours here we are getting it, but let's take example. Where's the calculator? Here's the calculator. How many days we have in a single, how many hours we have in single days? 24 hours. And how many days in a month? Let's say example, I just go with 31. Your average we have, I take it 30, we have it. So how many hours are there? 744. So how much they are giving it? $744. So this here we can check how much of free quota we are getting it. So this link, whichever I'm showing you right, it is mentioned in the PPT. So you will get the details. Once I'll upload this PPT, make sure you save this link with you guys, because this link is very. Yes, Rajesh. Yes, Rajesh, you have raised your hand.
Yeah, sorry, I was talking in mute. If suppose if I create any instance, so that in particular instance for the entire month is free, or
Sorry, can you please repeat your question again?
if suppose if I under the free quota, right, the specific instance if I create, so you are saying in the screen I could see 750 hours free, right, per month. So that means that instance it keeps on up and running for the entire month.
Yes, running one is 750 hours we are counting, correct. Stop are not counting in 750 hours.
Okay.
Whatever is running it, it's
Okay.
showing you as a running status. Only
Uh,
those R1 showing you means going with you as the.
okay. So that means if the instance is up and running for the entire month, they won't charge any cost for 12 month, first 12 month.
Yes, but only one means
Uh,
only 750 hours for Linux we are getting. Let me complete it.
okay.
750 hours we are getting it. So it means total 750 hours. Let's say
Okay.
example, I have created two machines. So what will happen? 750
Mhm.
divided by 2.
Okay. Okay. Got it. Mhm.
Okay, if I create 10 machines, 750 hours, 750 divided by 10. So it means for each machine, I get only 75 hours.
Okay. Well, one last
Like
question
this.
is, so I
Yes,
can
yes.
create 10 instance, right? Suppose if I create 10 instance, so if I stop that instance, if I shut down the instance, so that will not be calculated, right?
No, correct. Stopped is not calculating it. The
Okay.
running one, whichever we have, those are calculating under the 750 hours.
Okay. So whenever I need, I can reboot the boot up the instance
You
and
need to
then
just start it. Yes, correct.
okay, got it. So no need to terminate the instance at all.
No need to do that. It's up to
Okay.
you. But my suggestion is if you are completely new,
Ah,
terminate it.
okay.
Why? There is a reason behind it. The reason is because whenever you start creating multiple time, Rajesh, you easily
Mm,
remember those steps.
mm,
Because how more the practice you are doing it, more you easily remember those steps. If you try to learn thoroughly, you can't remember. But when doing practically, you can easily remember it. So that's my
mm,
suggestion. Always do
mm.
this thing.
Okay.
Even in our upcoming session, I'm going to do that. But yes, not in every session. In some cases, I'm going to keep it because otherwise I have to reinstall that process. I need to follow. So that process might take 10, 15
Mm,
minutes again every day. So is in
mhm.
some cases might be I'm not going to do that. But wherever is required, do that. Okay.
Yeah.
Especially in the starting few sessions, because first we are learning some basics right now.
Mhm. Okay.
Okay. Yes, Deva, Darshan, you can unmute.
Sir, could you share that creating the link for Azure account, sir,
Yes,
in chat box?
I'll upload this PPT soon. Once I end this session, I'll upload this PPT. You will get a PPT from our website. You can download this PPT in a local machine also. You have a lifetime access. You can download these PDFs.
Done, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Anyone have any more question? Yes, Smith, you can unmute.
Yeah, hi. We are able to get this PPT post like payment of this course, no?
Yes, correct.
Yeah.
Only demo session, only day 1, day 2, day 3 recording you are getting it. But notes are is only for paid candidates. And after day 5, only paid candidates can continue this sessions also.
Yeah, but for like day up to day 3,
Only
we get it.
recording.
Okay, only recording, not
Only
PPT.
recording.
Okay, got it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyone have any more question? Okay, look like no one has any question. So, okay. Now let me show you how to create a virtual machine with the help of password. But first of all, we have to understand what is virtual machine. Anyone in the chat box, or you can raise your hand. Let me know what is virtual machine. Whatever you know, don't worry about that. It's incorrect, whatever you know. Yes, Smith.
Yeah, it's like HVD one, like virtual computer, same instance of the computer, where we can log in and like do all the things that we are able to perform on your local laptop, same like that.
Perfect. Really good
Yeah.
answer. Thank you so
Yeah.
much.
Yeah, welcome.
Now, whatever Smith has said, that's a perfect answer he has given it. It's like a virtual computer we are going to create on Azure server. Like I have this particular laptop. I have with some configuration with 1 TB of space, with 16 GB of RAM, whatever the configuration I have. If I want to create the same type of computer in Azure, I can create that. Means I don't need to buy the hardware, but right now what I have done, I have buy the hardware. The laptop which I have, I buy that hardware. But to create the servers in Azure, I don't need to buy the hardware. By using this particular Azure portal, I can create my virtual machine. I can create my virtual machine. And that particular virtual machine, we can access from any part of the. Now, so here we need to search virtual machines. Here I'm getting virtual machines. Click on create Azure virtual machine. Now, what is the first thing they're asking? They're asking for subscription. The subscription which I have, that particular subscription by default, system is going to select. Then they're asking for resource group. Do we have any resource group? No, I don't have any resource group. Now, what is resource group? In a general term, if I'm saying it, what is resource group? A resource group is like a folder, I can say, or I can say it's like a container where we are going to store our resources. and we can store different type of resources in Azure. Like I want to create an IP address. I want to create a hard disk for this machine, because definitely we have to attach some hard disk with this machine, and I want to assign one IP address also. So where we are going to store those details? All the details, whichever we have to create in Azure, we have to keep in the resource group. And one more thing, resource group is like a centralized location in Azure where I can see what are the resources we have created in Azure. Except Azure Devops, because Azure Devops things we have it separate, like we were discussing in last session, the pipeline, those things, those we can't see in the source. That is a separate we have, because that their URL is actually different, not the same one. Login details are same. I can reroute from my Azure portal to there. I can just show you also. See, here I'm getting Azure DevOps organization. This one we'll learn in upcoming session. So once I click on my DevOps organization, it is going to reroute me to another web page. See, the URL is different. app.vssps.visualstudio.com. Now it has been changed to aex.dev.azure.me. But what is this one? Portal.azure.com. So their URL is different, but login details are same. So Azure DevOps details we can't see in the resource group. But other than that, whatever we are going to create, our Kubernetes service, our Docker service, our virtual machine, or other services, whichever we have, if you want to create in Azure, it is first mandatory to create a resource group. Without resource group, it is impossible to create resources. It is impossible to create resources. So here we have an option to create new. If I want to create a resource group, I can create from here also. Or I can go to resource group service also, where we have a resource group service. Is it showing here? Here it is showing to me. But might be it is not showing you. So you can search from above also. Click on create. Subscription, region, resource group, region. Now what is region? Region is like a data center. In which data center we have to create this particular resource group. So wherever the data center they have put all over the world, they have data center all over the world in 56 locations, right? 56 or 57, I don't remember exact right now. So in these locations, they have put their servers, their data centers they have created. What is data center? Like a servers which we have. Let me show you some images also. Data center images. See here. These are actually data centers. This is how data centers look like, original data centers. So in a building, they have put a data and they have put their servers. They have give rack under racks. They are giving their hard disk and all the things they have done it. So we are not using a terminology called data center in clouds. We are using a terminology called region. And in which region I want to create? By default, in my account, it is checking East US. So I'll also go with East US. You can pick any of the region, whichever is near to you when you're doing practice. If you're from India, you will get Central India here. So you can use that one also here. Now we need to give the resource group name. Resource group name can be any name. It's not mandatory to be unique name, but yes, in your account needs to be unique, not outside of the world. It can be your name also. I'm giving the name as group -315. Now click on review plus create. Now, when I click on review plus create, whatever the details we have given it, they have validated. And here we are getting as validation passed. Validation passed means the details which we have given, those are correct. Then click on create. Once I click on create, here we are able to create our resource group. We are able to create our resource group. Next step, go to virtual machine. Click on create Azure virtual machine. Now you can see we are able to see our resource group. Now we have to give the name of our virtual machine. It can be any name. I'm giving as VM-315. Now I'm only going to select those details which are mandatory. Which things are mandatory? Wherever star is there. Other than that, I'm not going to change any of this field. I'm just going to leave as it is. Because in the DevOps training, we have to just know about how to create a virtual machine. We don't need to learn about more things. We have multiple tabs. Yes, we have to learn it, but those are a part of the Azure administration, not a DevOps part. So only basics we are learning about virtual machine. So how to just create it. So I'm only going to select those details which are mandatory. So subscription, resource group, name, region, East US. Now here we have to select image. Okay, now before moving forward, you can set your answers in chat box, the question which I'm going to ask. Whenever any person is buying a laptop or a computer, I'm talking about a journal. Don't think a person is a very technically savvy. He don't have a much technical knowledge. But whenever a person is buying a computer or a laptop or whatever it is, desktop, a laptop, or you call it a PC also, what are the basic things he's going to check? Correct. OS, RAM, CPU, hard disk. These are the basic things every person is going to check. Yes. Now, first, let's example, we have to select operating system. Now, one important terminology. In our journal language, we call it as operating system, but in Azure, we are not calling it as operating system. What we call it? Image. What we call it? We call it as image there. So here we are getting image. Which image? By default, in my system, they have selected Ubuntu Server 20.04. We have a 22 also. We have Windows 1 also. Or we have Oracle, Linux, Red Hat, Debian. We have more we have. If you click on see all images, it is going to show you all the images. Don't worry about these images, VM301, Galaxy 301. These are customized images which I have created for my previous, my admin training. These one you will not see in your account. But other than that, whichever you are able to see, those you can see there. So I'm going with the same image which I'm getting as Ubuntu Server 20.04. I'm going with that. So our image is selected as Ubuntu 20.04. This one we have selected. We have a 22 also. While practice, you want to select 22, you can select 22 also. Now I need to give RAM and CPU. Can I give separate RAM and CPU? No. Azure is giving a combination of both of us. We always have to select their both. And how much I'm going to select right now? 1 CPU and 1 GB of RAM. This is just a sufficient for us. Is it sufficient? Yes, just for practice purpose, this is sufficient. And this much is coming under your free tier also. First 30 days, everything is free. After 30 days, I'm talking about. Whatever, guys, I'm going to inform you about the free tier. I'm always informing you after 30 days because for first 30 days, everything is free. And in that one, I have shown you, they have mentioned this type as B1S. See, charges are mentioned. Don't worry. For you, charges still going to mention, but still it was free for you guys. For me, it's not free. I can use anyone because my account is older than 12 months. So here I'm getting size B1S, 1 CPU, 1 GB of RAM. If I want to select more CPU and RAM, can I select that? Yes, I have 2 CPU, 8 GB, 4 CPU, 16 GB, 2 CPU, 16 GB. Click on all sizes. We are getting some more. CPU, RAM. CPU, RAM, we are getting. So we have lot of series from their side. Based on our client to client requirement, we have to select. What type of application they are going to build, that we have to select. And whenever in organization, every client is starting, they're always starting from the low. They're always starting from the low. Whenever they need it, they increase it. Now, so size we have selected B1S with 1 CPU, 1 GB of RAM. Scroll down. Authentication type. Authentication type is how I want to connect to this machine. To connect to this machine, we have two ways. One is with SSH public key, other one is with password. So first now I'm showing you with password. In tomorrow's session, I'm going to show you with SSH key also. So what is SSH key? We'll learn in tomorrow's session. It's a very important thing. Now, username. Can I give any username? No. Why? Because Azure has reserved some words which we can't use it, like admin. See, cross mark I'm getting it. Super user. Oh, super user they have removed. Oh, that's good. Root. They have blocked. So they have some few words they have blocked. We can't use it. So I'm giving it a Azure user. This is a username. They didn't block this one. This one. So this is my username. And here we have to give the password. So whenever we are giving username must be 1 and 64 characters long. Then we have password. So I'll give the password. Okay, let me show you the rules for the password also. Here are the rules for the password. Must be 12 to 123 characters long. You have to, out of these 4 of the following things, you have to follow 3. 1 lower, 1 upper, 1 number, 1 special characters. So out of these 4, 3 of the following things we have to use it. So let me give the password. Password I'm not going to show you. Done. I have given the password here. Now, is just creation of our machine is a task? No. Just creation of our machine is not our task. What is our task? After creation of this machine, make sure we connect to this particular machine also. And if you want to connect to this particular machine, it is mandatory to enable one port number called SSH. Anyone knows the SSH port number? Please confirm in the chat box if anyone is aware of that SSH port number. Correct. The correct port number is 22, and I got all the correct answer. Really appreciate. So this particular port number, we have to enable it if you want to connect to this particular Linux machine. If you are not going to enable this port number, we can't connect to our machine. So scroll down. See here. By default, Azure has automatically enabled that port number. How they know that this particular port number is required right now for us? Because of the image. The image which we have selected, based on that particular image, they have automatically select that particular port number, SSH. What is that port number? 20. So that particular port number is automatically. Now click on next. What is it next tab we have? Disk. But before moving to disk tab, let's just verify. So we have select our resource group, name, region, image, size, username, password, and SSH. Next. Next is disk tab. Disk means hard disk. So by default, how much hard disk they are giving us? 30 GB. Is 30 GB free tier? No. Till 64 GB is coming under free tier. But right now we don't need 64 GB, so I just go with 30 GB. That's sufficient for us, guys. Yes, in our upcoming session, we are going to learn some topic. There actually we need 64 GB of the size. So at that time we can increase, but not right now. Because right now I'm not going to install anything in these machines. So just go with the 30 GB. Now we have some more tabs also, which we are not going to discuss it. So directly click on Review plus Create. Click on Create. Now system is start creating our virtual machine, and this will take some time. Oh, they're fast. They are created our machine. Now, after creation of our machine, what is the next thing? We have to connect to this machine. And to connect to this particular machine, we need to have some terminal. In market, we have lot of terminals. So we have to use any one of the terminal to connect to this particular machine. Right now in today's session, I'm just going to show you only one single terminal. In tomorrow's session, I'm going to show you some other terminal also. So right now, the terminal which I'm going to show you, that particular terminal is called as Putty. Putty is number one terminal in the market. Second number terminal is Git. Git I'm going to show you in tomorrow's session. So let's just see how we can connect to our machine with the help of Putty. So first of all, we have to download also. So just search on Google, download Putty. And the website which we are getting on number 2, we have to click there. Scroll down. Here I'm getting putty.exe. So as per your system requirement, just click on putty.exe. And they're asking us to save the file. So let me say this is 315 batch. I'm saving. Then I'm able to save the file. Let's open the folder. Here is it. Now, do we need to install this? No, we don't need to install it. So just double click, this application get open. Now it is asking for to enter a IP address. Here the public IP address which we are getting it, that we have to enter here. Copy, paste. Now click on open, click on accept, asking for username. What is my username? Azure user. Enter. Password. So the password which I have given it. Here I enter the password. You can see here I'm able to connect to this particular Linux virtual machine with the help of password option. So this is how we can connect to this particular virtual machine. In tomorrow's session, I'm going to show you how to connect to this machine with the help of SSH key, also with the help of password. Now, any question anyone have, please raise your hand. Yes, Rajesh.
So how the Git terminal? First time hearing about the Git terminal.
Yeah, we have a
how?
Git terminal also.
Okay.
I'm going to show in tomorrow's session how to connect by using SSH key, also by using the password, also how to even connect to this Putty by using SSH key. Password I have shown you. In tomorrow's session, I'm going to show you the SSH key also.
Okay.
Okay, we'll see in the tomorrow's session.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I actually have to share some important information. Guys, might be for next 2 days we don't have a session. Might be tomorrow, might be there a chance we have a session. Because tomorrow actually today I got information from my office. I need to travel tomorrow afternoon for my some work. So I'm not sure that I will reach on time. It's actually a 3-hour drive. But I'm not sure that I was able to reach on time. But I think I was able to reach it. But if still might be I'm not able to reach on time, I'll inform my team. They will inform in the group. But yes, Sunday late I'm coming it. That I'm sure. I'm talking about as per my timings, guys. I'm not talking about as per India timing. Let me again show you. So tomorrow is Thursday as per me. Tomorrow is Friday for India people. So tomorrow might be we don't have a session. I'm not 100% sure. So 50-50 chances I have till now. So if I reach on time, definitely we have a session. If I might be late, then might be tomorrow we don't have a session. But yes, as per India Monday or as per US Sunday, we don't have a session. Because I'm traveling back on Sunday late night. That I'm 100% sure. So might be we don't have, not might be Sunday we don't have a session, or as per India time Monday we don't have a session. It's an urgent office work. I have to travel tomorrow. I'm back coming on Sunday night. So we don't have a session. But yes, about tomorrow, I'm 50-50% chances. If I reach on time, I will take the session. So I'm already informing you. So, and those information also you will get from my team in the WhatsApp community. That's it why I have already shared a WhatsApp community link to you guys. If you are not there, you can join. Now, any question anyone have, please raise your hand. Subha Reddy, you can unmute and ask your question. Subha Reddy, you have to unmute to ask your question. Okay. Anyone have any question?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, now I'm able to hear you.
Actually, I'm asking that where to generate that password while connecting with the Putty. You have given the password, right? Where to generate that
I
password? That
didn't
is my question.
generate the password while going with Putty. I have given the password while creating the machine. While creating
Okay.
the machine, I have given the password here.
Oh,
Username,
okay.
password. Here I
Got
have
it.
given it. So the password, whichever I'm giving, that's the password when I'm trying to connect to this machine. Here
Okay.
I'm just
Oh,
only giving the IP address. Let me show you it, the complete process. Just a minute. So here I'm giving the IP address. Click on open. Enter our username. Now it is asking for password, the one which I have given while creating the machine. So I'm entering the password. I'm able to connect to machine. Okay, so while connecting to machine, I'm not generating password. While creating a machine, I've given the password.
got it.
Okay. Anyone have any more question? Yes, Sumit.
Yeah, actually, my question is not on today's session. It's a general one. Like, actually, I'm currently working as an automation QA. So, like, is it like correct path that I am doing? Is it like any probability of for DevSecOps or something like that?
No, right now in market, DevOps is going on, not which you're talking about DevSecOps. It's not going on
Okay.
right now. It's an upcoming one, but nothing is still now. It's getting used till now in market.
Okay, yeah. Currently, I'm
Any
in like I am so like in the cybersecurity domain. So that's what I asking
so
you.
why
Yeah,
you want
okay.
to change it? Cybersecurity is not going good.
Yeah, it is going good. Just like upskill. So companies are adopting the Azure one. So that's the reason I joined this. So like
Yeah, Azure is cloud is going to be number one cloud right now. As per current situation, AWS is number one. And
okay,
from in last 3 years, Azure has captured a very good market. AWS is at same position, and Azure is near to them. So we got the review last year in October month. But talk about I'm saying from last few years, might be 1 year or 2 year, maximum to maximum 2 years. 100% Azure is going to be number one cloud. And right now, Azure is capturing the more market. And the main reason is Azure is cheaper than AWS. And every company, every single company is looking for cost cutting.
right.
Every single company.
Yeah. Like for as an QA person, it's like good one to jump into the DevOps role. That is your
Definitely,
suggestion.
yes.
Okay.
Not for everyone right now, because DevOps is the one which is going to be every time.
Right.
So you have to get that particular knowledge.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you.
Anyone have any more question? Okay, look like no one has any more questions. So with this, I'm going to end the session here. In tomorrow's session, we will continue with our other topics if I was able to take session. Okay. Thank you all. Thank you for joining today's session. Have a nice day. Thank you.